Have you ever woken up with your fingers feeling numb, like they don't belong to you anymore? Or stood up after sitting for a while, only to feel your legs wobble, weak and unreliable? It's not just in your head, and it's not something you should just accept with age. For millions of women over 60, tingling hands and weak legs are signs that the body is quietly asking for help. And while creams and pills can only go so far, one of the most powerful solutions grows on trees. In today's video, we're going to gently uncover 8 delicious fruits that naturally boost collagen, restore nerve strength, and support your legs and hands from the inside out, because feeling strong again, it starts with what you eat. In today's video, we'll walk through 8 collagen-rich fruits that can help reduce tingling, rebuild strength in your legs, and bring back the comfort you've been missing in your own body. If your hands sometimes feel like they're asleep, or your legs give out too easily, then this gentle advice could make all the difference. Fruit number 1. Let's begin with strawberries. Because these tiny red gems are more powerful than they look. For women over 60, one of the most silent causes of tingling hands and weak legs is the gradual breakdown of collagen. It's what keeps your nerves protected and your joints cushioned. And while many people rush toward expensive powders and pills, strawberries quietly offer one of the most natural forms of collagen support. Straight from nature, they're rich in vitamin C, which your body absolutely needs to make collagen. But more than that, strawberries contain ellagic acid, a compound that protects collagen from breaking down in the first place. Imagine a net holding your skin, joints, and blood vessels together. Strawberries help tighten that net so it doesn't unravel. And when your nerves and muscles have better structure, the pain, tingling, and heaviness can finally start to fade. Now here's where it gets practical. You don't need to eat a mountain of strawberries, just a handful each day, preferably fresh, and with the little white core still inside. That part is often thrown away, but it holds extra fiber and trace minerals that support digestion and blood sugar. And when blood sugar is stable, the circulation in your hands and feet improves. That's something many women don't realize. The tingling in your hands isn't always about nerves alone, it's often about circulation, and strawberries help with both. You can blend them into a morning smoothie with almond milk, or chop them over Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey. If your gums are sensitive, just mash them gently with a fork and enjoy them soft. One woman in our Elder Radiance community said she started eating 4 strawberries every morning. And within 3 weeks, she felt like her legs had more strength when standing from the couch. Now, of course, every body is different, but nature often works quietly and consistently. And strawberries are a gentle place to begin if you're tired of feeling weak or disconnected from your own body. The sweetness? That's just a bonus. Fruit number 2. Next up, this citrus fruit works like nature's collagen injection. Let's talk about oranges. Not just for their tangy flavor, but for the powerful way they activate collagen production in women over 60. You've probably heard that oranges are high in vitamin C, but few people know how essential that vitamin becomes as we age. Vitamin C isn't just an immune booster, it's the spark your body needs to actually make collagen. Without enough of it, your body simply can't produce the strong connective tissue that keeps your joints stable and your nerves supported. That means weak legs can get weaker, and that tingling in your fingers, it can start to creep up the arms. But here's the beautiful part. Just one medium orange can supply your entire daily vitamin C needs in the most absorbable form possible. Oranges also contain bioflavonoids, natural compounds that help your blood vessels stay flexible and strong. This is vital, especially for women experiencing cold hands, poor circulation, or that asleep feeling in the legs after sitting too long. When blood can flow properly, oxygen reaches your nerves and pain begins to ease. One thing I always suggest is to avoid juicing your oranges. because the fiber in the flesh helps regulate blood sugar and keeps everything moving smoothly in the gut. Instead, try peeling an orange and cutting it into wedges for an afternoon snack, or add segments to a spinach salad with walnuts and cranberries for a sweet savory mix that also helps joint inflammation. If you struggle with arthritis or feel like your knees are crunchy when you bend, oranges might become your best friend. They're gentle on the stomach, they hydrate your body, and they encourage your skin and tissue to rebuild from the inside out. One woman recently told us that after adding half an orange to her breakfast each day, her legs no longer felt so stiff when she got up in the mornings. That's the magic of consistency, not perfection. Oranges are easy, affordable, and comforting. Sometimes the answer isn't more pills, it's more patience and the right kind of fruit. Fruit number 3. Now here's one you might not expect, the fruit that protects joints and rebuilds nerves. This fruit might surprise you because it's usually associated with pies and holidays, but tart cherries, especially Montmorency cherries, are one of the most underrated collagen-supporting fruits for women over 60. They're not just sweet and sour, they're packed with anthocyanins, which are powerful antioxidants known to protect and repair connective tissue. That means they help maintain the cartilage in your knees, the tendons in your legs, and the delicate sheaths that wrap around your nerves. If you've been experiencing aching joints or that unsettling pins and needles feeling in your hands and feet, tart cherries deserve a closer look. One of the things that makes cherries so unique is their anti-inflammatory strength. In fact, multiple studies show that tart cherry juice can reduce symptoms of arthritis and gout, two conditions that often worsen collagen loss and joint pain. But it's not just the juice. The whole fruit, especially when dried or frozen, still contains the nutrients your body craves for recovery and strength. Here's how to use them. A small bowl of frozen tart cherries with a sprinkle of cinnamon can be a delicious after-dinner treat, or you can blend them into a warm compote and pour it over oatmeal or a slice of whole grain toast. Some women even soak dried tart cherries overnight in almond milk to make a soft, collagen-boosting topping for breakfast. The key is to eat them regularly, at least 3 to 4 times per week, because while the results aren't instant, the repair happens slowly and surely. One woman from Michigan shared with us that she started adding a tablespoon of tart cherry juice to her water every evening. Within a few weeks, her legs didn't ache as much when standing for long periods. She said, "I used to dread walking down the stairs. Now I feel steady again." And it wasn't from surgery or some magic pill. It was from returning to simple nourishment. That's what tart cherries offer. Quiet, steady support for the tissues you can't see, but you definitely feel when they're not working. So if you've been feeling fragile lately, add this fruit to your week. Your joints will thank you. Fruit number 4, let's talk tropical. This fruit may be the best collagen builder no one's eating enough of. Now let's talk about papaya, a tropical fruit that's often overlooked, but quietly works like one of nature's most powerful collagen restorers. If you've ever felt like your skin is sagging, your knees feel loose, or why our legs just don't have the bounce they used to, papaya might be the missing link. This soft golden orange fruit contains not only a strong dose of vitamin C, but also papain, an enzyme that helps your body break down proteins and rebuild them where needed. That includes collagen, the very substance that cushions your joints and strengthens the tissue surrounding your nerves. Without enough collagen, those tissues wear thin, and that's when the tingling in your hands or aching in your legs starts to creep in. What makes papaya extra helpful for women over 60 is how gentle it is on digestion. As we age, our gut becomes less efficient. And if we can't absorb nutrients well, we can't rebuild well. Papaya soothes the stomach, reduces inflammation in the intestines, and makes it easier for your body to extract the building blocks it needs to stay strong. You could almost think of it as an internal repair fruit, softening the gut, calming the body, and helping collagen formation all at once. If you're not used to eating papaya, here's a simple way to start. Buy it ripe. The flesh should be a rich orange and slightly soft to the touch. Scoop out the seeds, slice it up, and squeeze a bit of lime juice on top. That light citrus not only adds flavor, it helps with digestion and enhances vitamin C absorption. You can eat it as is or blend it into smoothies with banana, almond milk, and a pinch of turmeric for extra anti-inflammatory support. Some women even freeze cubes of papaya for a cool treat after dinner. One viewer from our Elder Radiance community shared that after just 2 weeks of adding papaya to her diet, her fingers felt less stiff in the morning. She told us, "I didn't realize how much tension I was carrying in my hands until it started going away." That's the beauty of the right fruit at the right time. Papaya doesn't shout, but it heals. And sometimes that's all we need. Fruit number 5. This tropical fruit isn't just sweet. It rebuilds collagen and fights nerve pain. Pineapple might just be one of the most powerful fruits for older women. And not just because it tastes like sunshine, this golden fruit is rich in vitamin C, which, as we've seen, is essential for building collagen. But what makes pineapple truly special is an enzyme called bromelain. This natural compound doesn't just help with digestion, it actually reduces inflammation, fights swelling in the joints, and eases the pressure on nerves that causes tingling or burning sensations in your hands and legs. For women over 60 dealing with neuropathy or discomfort after long periods of standing, bromelain can be a game changer. Here's what happens inside your body. As we age, the connective tissues around our nerves can stiffen and inflame. When that happens, nerves misfire, causing numbness, pins and needles, or pain. Pineapple helps by calming the inflammation and supporting the tissue that holds those nerves in place. It's like wrapping your delicate nerves in a layer of strength and support from the inside out. Now, you do need to be mindful of how you eat pineapple. Fresh is best. Canned pineapple is often packed in sugar, which can actually increase inflammation. Cut the fruit into rings or cubes and eat it in the morning or as a snack between meals. You can also pair it with Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, which adds protein that works alongside vitamin C to build even more collagen. A favorite recipe among our viewers is a chilled salad with pineapple, cucumber, mint, and a sprinkle of Himalayan salt. Hydrating, anti-inflammatory, and great for circulation. One woman told us that after eating pineapple 3 times a week for just a month, her hands no longer felt like they were buzzing every time she laid down to rest. She said, "It's the first time in years I haven't needed to shake them out before bed." That's the quiet relief that pineapple can offer, not through a dramatic overnight change, but through steady support. A few slices at a time, because when you feed your body what it truly needs, your nerves, your strength, and your confidence come back naturally. Fruit number 6. This purple fruit boosts blood flow, strengthens legs, and protects your collagen stores. Let's turn to grapes, specifically red and purple grapes. These small, juicy fruits may seem simple, but they are loaded with nutrients that help support collagen, circulation, and nerve protection. 3 of the most important things for women experiencing weak legs or tingling hands after 60. The magic inside grapes lies in a compound called resveratrol. It's a powerful antioxidant that's been shown to protect the body's existing collagen while also reducing inflammation in blood vessels and joints. In simpler terms, grapes help keep everything flowing: your blood, your energy, and your body's ability to repair itself. When circulation slows down, it affects the smallest parts of your body first: your hands, your feet, your lower legs. That's why tingling, numbness, and weakness often start there. But when blood vessels are healthy, oxygen reaches those areas more easily, and grapes, especially with their skins on, help make that possible. Now, you might be thinking, aren't grapes high in sugar? And the answer is yes, but it's natural sugar wrapped in fiber, antioxidants, and hydration. A small handful of grapes, around 15 to 20, is a perfect portion. Try eating them with a protein source like almonds or a slice of cheese to help balance your blood sugar and extend your energy, or freeze them for a refreshing snack that satisfies your sweet cravings without spiking inflammation. You can also blend grapes into smoothies or toss them into a spinach salad with walnuts and a light vinaigrette. Just make sure to eat them whole, not as juice, because when you remove the skin and fiber, you lose most of the health benefits. One woman from Florida wrote in to say she started keeping a bowl of red grapes in her fridge and reached for them every afternoon instead of cookies. Within weeks, she noticed less heaviness in her legs when walking upstairs. She felt stronger, not in a dramatic way, but in a "this is getting better" kind of way. And that's what grapes give you. They're easy to eat, easy to love, and they quietly support the parts of your body you're trying to heal. That's what makes them powerful. Fruit number 7. This creamy green fruit repairs joints, hydrates skin, and keeps your legs strong. Avocados may not feel like a fruit, but they are. And they're one of the most powerful foods a woman over 60 can eat if she's struggling with tingling hands, weak legs, or dry, aching joints. Unlike the sweet fruits we've covered so far, avocados are rich in healthy fats, especially monounsaturated fats that are essential for maintaining the structure of your skin, joints, and connective tissue. They don't just help your body build collagen, they help protect it from being broken down by inflammation and oxidative stress. And that means fewer flare-ups, less stiffness, and more stability when you move. One of the hidden gifts of avocados is their potassium content. Most people think of bananas for potassium, but avocados actually have more. And potassium is crucial for muscle function and hydration. Two things that decline as we age and can lead to that awful feeling of your legs giving out or your muscles shaking after just a short walk. Avocados also contain vitamin E, which protects nerve linings and supports smoother communication between your brain and limbs. So if you felt like your body isn't listening to you the way it used to, this creamy green fruit might help restore that connection. The easiest way to enjoy avocado is simply on toast, but not just plain. Mash it with a squeeze of lemon juice, a pinch of sea salt, and a few slices of cucumber on top for extra hydration. You can also cube it into salads, blend it into smoothies for a creamy texture, or even use it as a base for homemade chocolate pudding. Yes, really, the healthy fats make it silky smooth and satisfying. One woman from our Elder Radiance audience shared that after adding avocado to her breakfast 3 times a week, she stopped needing her knee brace as often. She told us, "I didn't think something so soft could make me feel so strong." And that's the quiet power of avocado. It doesn't act like medicine, but it supports the deep tissues that help you move, walk, stand, climb, reach, and hold the people and things that matter to you. And in a world that constantly tells women to shrink or fade with age, avocados help you stay grounded and strong. Fruit number 8. And finally, this ancient fruit calms nerves, builds collagen, and helps your legs feel light again. Let's close with one of the oldest healing fruits in the world: pomegranates. Inside every pomegranate are hundreds of jewel-like seeds called arils, each one filled with juice, fiber, and some of the most powerful plant compounds for aging bodies. For women over 60, pomegranates offer something truly special. They support the regeneration of collagen, they reduce oxidative stress on the nervous system, and they boost nitric oxide levels in the blood, which means better circulation, more oxygen to your muscles, and less of that heavy, dragging feeling in your legs. If you've ever felt like your body is retaining tension or your limbs feel dull or disconnected, pomegranates can help restart the flow. They contain punicalagins, rare antioxidants that not only protect existing collagen, but stimulate your body to make more. And while they've been used for centuries in Eastern medicine for joint pain, modern research is confirming what our ancestors already knew. This fruit helps the body feel alive again. Eating pomegranate doesn't have to be complicated. You can slice one in half and gently knock the seeds into a bowl using a wooden spoon. Add them to yogurt, sprinkle them on top of a salad, or just enjoy them by the spoonful. Each bite gives you a burst of flavor, fiber, and healing. All at once. You can even sip on pure pomegranate juice, but just be sure it's unsweetened and in small amounts. Since it's quite concentrated, a couple ounces a day is more than enough to deliver real benefits. One woman in our community told us that she started eating pomegranate seeds every evening while watching TV. It became her gentle ritual, a quiet way to nurture herself. After a few weeks, she noticed less pain in her calves when walking, and more than that, she felt emotionally brighter. That's the hidden beauty of pomegranate. It doesn't just support your body, it supports your sense of vitality, and at this stage of life, that matters more than we often admit. So if you've been searching for a fruit that reminds you what it feels like to be fully you again, pomegranate may be the one to bring you back. There's something beautiful about healing through food. It doesn't shout, it doesn't demand, it simply shows up, day after day, and supports your body from the inside out. If your hands have felt numb, if your legs have felt like they're fading beneath you, know this: you're not broken. You're just in a season that asks for gentler care. These collagen-rich fruits aren't magic, but they are medicine in their own quiet way, because every bite is a reminder that your strength isn't gone, it's just waiting to be nourished. And you deserve to feel strong in the body that's carried you this far. You always have. Thank you for spending this time with Elder Radiance. If you found comfort or clarity in today's video, we'd love for you to subscribe and stay connected, and don't miss our next video.